In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit your website's text. So once you navigate to the page that you want to edit, so you're going to go to website and then pages and then click on the page that you want to edit. So let's say you want to edit your homepage, you're going to hit edit here. And then as you can see, you're taken into the editor. And if you scroll over, you can see that you can start to edit the text just by hovering. So let's say we want to edit this block of text here. So this is one full block of text. So that means that you can delete and change everything within this block. It is one single block. So if you double click in, you can highlight and just completely delete it, or you can delete a word and type over that. So it's pretty easy, just like a normal editor would be. A couple things to note though. You'll see that you have different sizes of the text across the entire body here. So if you click on this text up here, you'll see it's heading 2. And if you click here, you'll see it's paragraph 1. And if you click here, it's paragraph 1 here as well. So this is bold and this is not bold. So you can click in and obviously make this bold, make this unbold, make it italics, change the color. You can underline it. You can make a link to something with this text. So many options. This is just a traditional editor and you can play around with that. But for the most part, if you want to just change the words, you can just highlight and delete or type in extra. But I will say, just make sure that when you are editing text, you are keeping the hierarchy of the sizing. So when you edit, it may automatically, let's say if I delete this, you'll see that this then goes into a larger body text, and we don't really want that because then that's kind of competing with each other. So then you're going to want to double click and then make it just a paragraph 1. So just make sure when you're editing the site, you're keeping those headings and the paragraph sizes. Now, across your entire site, everything will be consistent. Paragraph 1 sizing across your entire site is the same sizing. And that's because that's already been determined in your site-wide styles and settings over here. So you don't have to really worry about keeping the sizing consistent on your website as long as you are staying consistent with the fact that everything in the body text is either paragraph 1, 2, or 3. And then you've got headings that are larger. When you are editing the text, if you're noticing you don't really like the size of the text, you can double click here, highlight it, and change it by picking another heading size or paragraph size, whatever is appropriate. If you want to edit the text on a button, you can highlight over the button, click, and then click this edit button here. And this will take you to the text of the button. And this is where you can change that button text as well. If you want to change the links for your website, so this is where you can edit the link as well. So let's say we don't want this to be taken to the schedule page. We want it to be taken to another page. What's really nice about Squarespace is you can just start to type the name of the page. So let's say I want to take it to my services page. You can just start to type in services and the navigation will come up, and you don't have to know the exact link, and Squarespace will just automatically fill that in. So that's really easy if you're linking another page within your website. So I'm going to keep this as schedule. We want that to go to the scheduling link within our own site, and that's how Squarespace knows to do that. And then you'll see it is linked, and then you click out of that and make sure to click save after you make any changes, and this link will then go to your scheduling page. If you want to link any text for any reason, you can just highlight the text and click the link button up here and do the same thing as well, and just link within your own site, or you can link an external site like YouTube or something else as well. these are boxes that can move around, and you can edit them to make them larger or smaller, but just make sure that's how you want them when you click save and preview them on your website after you make changes. To get this underlined font, if you want to do that, you would just highlight it, and then you'll see this highlight button, and you can go here and you'll see there's different options for highlighting or circling or doing a strike through or underline, whatever you want to do. And that way you can add some animation here. So that's just a little fun way to add a little bit more excitement to your website. And then click save as well. If you want to change any scrolling text, it's very similar. Just click on the scrolling and then see the little edit button, and you'll see the different sections. So how I have this here is I have pain relief is possible, so you can just click in that and change the wording if you'd like. And then I have just a little dot to kind of separate the text. So if I were to delete this dot, it would then, I can actually show you, if I were to delete that dot, it would then only have the pain relief as possible. If you want to edit anything in a block, it's very similar to what I showed you above, but just again, double click and highlight and edit right into the block and click save when you're done. And then the footer is a separate item. It's a separate section, but you can also edit your site footer, which will then edit throughout the entire site. So when you're editing your site footer with the text, again, you can just click edit site footer and change the text, double click in, edit whatever you'd like. You can edit these buttons here. Again, like I just showed you above, same concept. And then these are all linked to your other pages. But then once you click save and exit out of the footer will then be edited across your entire site. So you only have to edit it once, which is really nice. Again, the sizing is already set for your website across your website. So you really just need to choose, okay, do I want this text to be paragraph 1? Maybe I want it a little smaller. Let's make that paragraph 2. And that is how you'll do it. And you'll just double click and change it there. And again, you can bold it, italicize it, change the color, etc. So those are just some quick tips of how to edit text on a template or your website, and then you can start to make your website your own.